So at the end of 2021, we saw the start of the Air Max 1 35th year celebrations with the collaboration with Pata in 4 different colorways. We also know that there are 2 colorways of the Travis Scott and Air Max 1 collaboration due to drop soon as well. And with 2022 being the 35th anniversary of the Air Max 1 silhouette, which originally dropped in 1987, Concepts, a long-time Nike collaborator, are celebrating the anniversary with 3 different colorways. I took an L on the first, the Mellow. I passed on the Far Out, but today's sneaker is fire. And I managed to cop one for retail. And after seeing the sneaker in hand, it's beautiful. And for me, one of the best sneakers of 2022. So let's get to it. Hey, what's going on? Let's get back to another video. And today I'm checking out the Concepts Nike Air Max 1 Heavy. Thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel and you like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. Now today I'm checking out one of the releases from the Concepts and Nike collaboration to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 1 silhouette. That is the Concepts Nike Air Max 1 Heavy release. So this sneaker dropped last month on Concepts website in the US, and there was a smaller release on sneakers a week later. Now I did try to cop a pair from Concepts website, but took the L in my size. However, in the UK, there was no release on sneakers, and it was only released to a few select boutiques. And I managed to get my pair from a Footpatrol Raffle Winn in store, and retail for that was £150. And for me, it's a major W. From my understanding, the quantity was quite low, especially in the UK, and because there was no wider release on sneakers, it definitely meant it was quite a limited release. Now alongside the Heavy release, there was also the first release, which was the Mellow, and then there was a more recent release, which was the Far Out. And each of these releases have different colorways and different design cues. And what Concepts have done is they've kind of taken details from the sort of 60s and 70s, that kind of more hippie-ish vibes, and applied them to sneaker in a really unique way. And for me, it pops, it looks really funky, and definitely for me, the Heavy is the easiest to wear on feet and has the most striking details. I did enter for the Mellows and took L's, and I passed on the Far Outs because the retail for those was higher at $230. So really happy to have the Heavies in hand and added to the collection. So let's check out the sneaker. So with this being a hype collaboration, you also get special packaging. So here we can see we have Nike on the top in different colours, which also resonate through the sneaker, but also will feature on some of the other releases. And then you have this swoosh with the flower pattern, which is also reflected on the sneaker as well. If we turn to this side, you'll see you have Concepts in text with different colours here. On this side you have the swoosh, again in that flower pattern. And then on this side you also have the same Concepts logo. And then you have a red slash star and then a C. On the size tag itself, you've got Concepts writing right here, and then you've got the start of the swoosh that goes around the top. The size tag reads Nike Air Max 1 SP, and the colour is multicolour sail. So you pop the lid, and again the special packaging continues, where you can see you have special tissue paper, you've got Concepts in white writing here, you've then got obviously the flower patterns, then you've got the swoosh here with the flowers on top, and again, we'll pull that off. and you can see the quality of the paper as well. You can see that it's basically see-through. You can see it to the other side. So again, I think it's a nice little detail. Pull this back. Here we have the sneaker. It's the Concepts Nike Air Max 1 Heavy. There's a few more details in the box, so I'll just take those out. So here we have the sneaker. So I think this is fire. I absolutely think, you know, what Concepts have done with Nike, it's just something that, you know, you're not going to see on an everyday sneaker, and the detail and the different textures, it's fire. So start on the outsole, and you can see you have your traditional Air Max 1 outsole in this kind of gum colour, and you just got little Nike text with a swoosh here, and then you've got AIR for air. Obviously then you've got a tread pattern. We turn to the side, you've got this all white midsole, and then you've got these little speckles relating to the gum bottom, and that symbolises kind of the mud that you get from like festivals. The inspiration behind the sneaker is related to kind of festivals from the 60s and 70s, which are kind of very hippie and very, you know, psychedelic in a way, and that's definitely reflected in the sneaker. So as I said, you've got those speckles to kind of show where you might step in mud. You've got your air bubble here, and again, just a nice little touch as those speckles continue on the air bubble. As we go up the sneaker itself to the upper, so these are all different fabric elements. So you have, obviously you have your camo print here, which goes all the way around the mudguard, along the side and up the back. And then if we go up, we've got this fur print here, and the main bit around the toe box, it's all denim. So this is very, like, it feels very, you know, nice to the touch. In a way, it's kind of similar to the Chunky Dunkies in terms of they had many different fabrics and textures that made up the sneaker. And again, Concepts have done a very similar kind of job here. We've already seen those different textures. On the toe box itself, you've got the same logo you saw in the box. So you've got that slash, star and C in white stitching right here. And then as we turn to the side, you've then got that denim continues on the upper around the midfoot here. If you look at the side, you've got the swoosh here, and then that's kind of split into three colours. So you've got white, yellow and red, and then that then kind of fades into this orange piece here, which is almost like I think it's to resemble like a bandana. It's like the hippie culture, wore a lot of bandanas and to kind of hold their hair up. So that kind of goes around the back. You've then got the standard Nike and Air embroidered on the back here, as you can see. I think they've kept the stitching here just to kind of show that authenticity as well. I don't think that's an actual QC issue. So I think that's an interesting detail. And then on the top here, so you've got this, you've got the wording of Concepts. So you've got CONCEPTS going around here and along the side here. And that's in this kind of blue, light blue and red. And then as we turn to back to the side, you've then got, top near the ankle, you've got this kind of corduroy light blue element here, and you've then got the two silver eyelets for the laces. As we go up the sneaker, you've then got the eyelets cut into the denim, as you can see here. You've got these brown laces that go up. As we go up the tongue, yeah, it's an all leather tongue, so you can definitely see that. If I press it down on it, you can definitely see that creasing. So that's leather. And then at the top of the tongue, you've got the tag. So it's just on Nike in black writing, and then the red swoosh, and then that same Concepts in the style that you see on the box in that different colours. We turn to the side, on the medial side, this detailing continues. So you have the camo print, as I said, it's going back into the midfoot, and then again, because the Air Max 1 is traditionally a running sneaker, it curves. It's basically curving inwards to kind of match how your foot will sit in the sneaker. And then we have another nice detail, which is the swoosh with the black outline, but then you've got these flowers to, again, the kind of hippie psychedelic culture of the 60s and 70s that Concepts are going for here. And then at the end, that kind of fades again into the orange bandana, and all you see here is you've got these two little swooshes that are subtly fading out into the side of the sneaker right here. So we look at the sock liner. It's again quite thick, and this is again a nice fabric soft liner, and it's in this kind of light brownish colour, as you can see. And then just to complete the sneaker, you have a black out insole with the concepts writing that you see on the tongue, as well as obviously the concept logo in white right there. So this is the right sneaker. We'll just switch to the left. So the left sneaker is exactly the same. You just have one little detail, which is the hang tag is in the shape of a guitar pick, to obviously, because it's kind of based on music festivals. So I think it's a nice little detail. So that's all silver, and you've got the concepts logo and then the concept writing that you see on the tongue and the box, and on the back you've just got the Nike and the swoosh. So again, that's a nice little subtle detail. You also get a bunch of additional laces, so you get these brown laces, and also you get these white laces as well. So if you want to swap those out, you certainly could. So that's a nice little detail. These laces are suede. This almost feels like a suede material on the brown lace, and then on the right, on the white, it's just a traditional, it's your standard lace material. So, but I definitely think this suede is quite a nice detail. So yeah, I do like that. So yeah, that's the sneaker. For me, I think it's fire. I think the detailing and what concepts have done is really nice, and the colour blocking and the way that they brought the colours and the fabrics together, I think has been done really well. In terms of sizing, I went true to size, so I'm a UK 13, US 14. This fits fine. As you can see, there's a wide toe box here, so for me, no issues there. So my recommendation would go true to size. The reason why I'm saying one of the best sneakers of 2022 is primarily because of the collaboration element. The design of the sneaker and just the release was really good. I know the release on the Concepts website was challenging to cop a pair, especially in my size, because traditionally larger sizes will have smaller quantities. But I still think it's one of the best sneakers of 2022 so far. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you agree with me, or do you think another sneaker is better? I know there have been some other sneakers quite recently that could be running in contention for best sneaker of 2022, but for me, it's definitely up there. Now in terms of resale, so this was £150 in the UK, and last sale was about £230. Now for me, that's a little bit surprising, because I would expect it to potentially be higher. I do know that the Far Out pair, which was a Concept exclusive, is running for a little bit more, and it did have a higher price point to start with anyway. But what you're seeing right now in the resale market is a lot of sneakers are not, astronomical. They're not jumping to astronomical value. So if you did miss out at retail, you can definitely pick this up for not, just about £100, just above retail, which I think is pretty reasonable, quite frankly. So yeah, what do you think of the sneaker? Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you cop it, or would you consider paying resale, or did you just pass? Really interested to get that feedback. Stay tuned for the offers coming up shortly, and again, appreciate any comments. So thanks for taking this video. If there's the kind of content you want to see, please do consider subscribing, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.